Part 22. After Charlie came out, he realized that Claire hadn't gone far, just squatting in an unmanned corner next to the hotel, crying sadly. He slowly approached, took off his coat, put it on Claire, and said, "My wife, don't be sad. The director of the Willson family is not a treasure. No matter how it is not appropriate for your family to treat you like that. You don't understand. If I become the director, my parents will be able to see the Willson family. How can Grandma come back?" Claire whined. Charlie continued to persuade. "Maybe they should come and beg you to be the director. You're crying like this now and you won't look pretty after a while on stage." Claire choked and said, "How is that possible? Grandma has said everything and there will be no chance to come back. Leave me alone." At this time, old Mrs. Willson and Harold also ran out of the banquet hall. Old Mrs. Willson was already very old and out of breath as she ran. A large group of people behind her came out to watch the scene with glee. After Harold came out, he saw Charlie and Claire. He ran forward quickly, looked at Claire with dim eyes and said, "Claire, hurry up and chase Miss Doris. Don't let her stop cooperating with us." Claire looked blank. "Stop cooperation? Why?" Harold said angrily, "You are here pretending to be innocent. You must have instructed Miss Doris to humiliate me in public. If you don't settle this matter for me, I can't spare you." Slocked. Old Mrs. Willson, who was at the side, slapped Harold angrily again and said, "You bastard! How can you talk to your sister like that? She is the director of our Willson group." Harold was worried. "Didn't Grandma choose me as director?" Old Mrs. Willson said angrily, "If you don't give me ecstasy, how can I change my mind temporarily? If you continue to be reluctant, get out of the Willson family." After being slapped twice by old Mrs. Willson, Harold was furious, but he didn't dare speak, so he could only swallow his anger for the time being. Old Mrs. Willson said to Claire at this time, "Claire, Grandma begs you. You are now the director of the Willson family. Hurry up and explain to Miss Doris. Otherwise, our Willson family will be ruined." Claire stared blankly at Charlie with doubt. Charlie shrugged and said, "I told you. They should come and beg you to be the director. You don't believe me. Look, your face is messed up." Claire blushed, wiped her tears, and said, "Then I will try to contact M. Grand Group." After speaking, he dialed Doris Young's phone. Everyone's eyes were on him. After a while, the phone connected, and Claire said, "Hello, Miss Doris. Grandma asked me to explain to you. I will be promoted to the director of the Willson family, in charge of cooperation with M. Grand Group. Can you give us another chance?" Doris Young chuckled and said, "If you are the director and can take over, then there is no problem. The cooperation can continue. But if it is someone else, everything remains at the current status." "Miss Doris, thank you very much." Claire had always been confused about this matter. From beginning to end, M. Grand Group seemed to be completely there to help her, which was simply too abnormal. Doris Young said with a smile, "This is what our chairman meant. If there is an opportunity in the future, the chairman will explain it to you personally." Claire was even more confused. Who was the chairman of M. Grand Group, and she had never seen him before? Why was the other party helping her everywhere? Claire asked nervously, "Then can you come back to the banquet hall?" The other party left angrily, clearly annoyed with the Willson family. At this point, asking the other party to come back was a bit difficult, but he didn't expect that Doris Young would agree so firmly. Soon, everyone saw that Doris Young's car had returned to the hotel door. At this moment, everyone looked at Claire's gaze, all filled with fear and awe.